Hi, I'm Patricia from Fitness Uprising, and I'm back in the kitchen. In my last cooking demo, I showed you how to make a fresh tomato salad. Well, today we're going to get a little more exotic. We're going to make a pear salad. Now, I love this recipe, especially in the fall, because it's when the local pears are just coming into season. Now, besides pears, for this recipe, you'll need spinach, Parmesan cheese, prosciutto, extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and a little pepper. Now I'm going to start with the pears, and I like to cut them in quarters, like this, and then slice them as thinly as possible. Now I need you guys to promise me something. Please don't ever use canned pears for this recipe. Just buy some fresh pears and let them sit on the counter for a few days to get ripe. Do not taint this recipe with canned pears. Now let's put all the pears in a bowl. And I'm going to pour my olive oil and vinegar, which I already have mixed together, right on top. I'm going to add a little pepper, just for seasoning. And make sure you give it a good stir. Make sure the vinegar, the oil, the pepper are all mixed together. Coat all the little pear slices. And then we're going to put this off to the side. Just let that soak for a little while. Now let's talk about the Parmesan cheese. Normally I'd use a microplane or a grater to get the cheese nice and fine, but for this salad I decided to go a little more rustic. So I'm going to use a vegetable peeler. And if you just drag it along the sides of your Parmesan, you'll notice you get a heartier slice of Parmesan instead of the fine bits that you would normally get from a grater. So that's what we're going to use for this salad today. And next, I'm going to slice up the prosciutto. Now if you want, you can tear it into small pieces, but I never pass up an opportunity to use my knife. So I'm going to roll my prosciutto up, and I'm going to slice it thinly, just like I did with the pears earlier. Now if you don't eat meat or if you don't eat pork, you can still make a great pear salad without the prosciutto. I just suggest you add a little bit of salt to balance out the flavor. Okay, I'm just going to push the prosciutto off to the side, and believe it or not, we're almost done. So now we're going to put our salad together. I'm going to start with the spinach, just putting it into a bowl. Now spinach is a great leaf to use for salads because it's unbelievably nutrient dense. It has vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin A, folate, iron. The list just goes on and on. Don't sleep on the spinach. Now I'm going to put the pears on top, and I'm just going to pour all the rest of the olive oil and vinegar that's left in the bowl. Smelling good already. And then I'm going to take my big shavings of Parmesan. Just going to break them up a little bit as I throw them on top, but as I toss the salad, they'll break up a little more. And finally, prosciutto. Separate it into little bits as you throw it on top. And then from there, just toss. And here's our pear salad, all plated and ready to eat. This salad is truly amazing. There's so many flavors bouncing off of each other. The salt of the prosciutto, the sweet of the pear, the tart of the vinegar, and the green of the spinach. If you've never had a pear salad, I highly recommend you give this one a try. Enjoy cooking and have a happy and healthy day.